Perhaps this video actually follows on from the last. And yes, I have testified to satanic abuse, and ritual abuse at that, and will continue to do so. Perhaps I should feel lucky that I don't recall ceremonies with swords and aborted babies and drinking blood. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, it just means I don't recall it. I do recall being poisoned with arsenic by my own father, or parents plural, really difficult to know, since my other only stepped in to save me at the very last minute. I was dying. I couldn't have gone much longer without water, for example, without dying. Or sustenance, for that matter. I don't know what my weight was at that point when I was 10. And she also stood by and watched while my father tried to suffocate me when I was 15. So those are, apart from the murders I know about, whatever part my father played in them, were, in my belief, at least in part satanic. Notably Fiona's. Which had Satanism absolutely written all over it. Literally written all over it. The 666 was written in here, there, and everywhere. Inverted crucifixes, you name it. Everything that pulp fiction associates with Satanism was there. But pulp fiction may be correct. And I did at one time see Christianity as the sort of antidote, as the converse of Satanism. I'm finding that increasingly difficult. Although I did have myself baptized in, to be precise, it was the 6th of June 2010. And I would prefer that it had been the 6th of June 2006, which would have been my way of inverting the 666 back to something more acceptable, but they use the 999 as well, because the 999 is the 666 upside down. Then I read about and hear about everywhere what Catholicism has done. Last I knew, Catholicism was a Christian religion, or a Christian denomination, part of the Christian religion. I also know what Protestants have done. For example, the UDA in Northern Ireland, who will shoot Catholics completely at random, or kill them completely at random, or as revenge for this, that, and the other, etc., etc. So Protestants are not innocents either. And when I think about, I know very little about Judaism, very little. Islam is the most disgusting religion for women and children that I could ever imagine. You know, from 0 upwards, you can be raped, you can have your genitals cut off, you can be killed on a whim if you're female. I don't see any way at all in which that is actually any improvement on Satanism. No way that it's an improvement. And I'm not in favour of psychiatry either. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, absolutely, completely useless. You can't fight these people. There are too many of them. They are numerous, and they are winning. And they know that they are winning. having a little setback here and there. Almost certainly Donald Trump, who has so much in common with Islam that you can slide a playing card between them, really. Almost certainly Donald Trump is going to get in the USA because the Democrats are so busy being divided and conquered in the fight between Clinton and Bernie Sanders. My personal preference would certainly be for Bernie Sanders. I can't stand the Clinton woman. But almost certainly a radical, extremist Christian is going to be at the helm of America in the very near future because the Democrats are so divided among themselves. Mind you, if they get Clinton, anyone who thinks she's a feminist is completely nuts. Anyone who thinks she will do anything for women has not read her history or watched her own YouTube videos, whereby, for example, she defended a man she knew to be guilty of the rape of a 12-year-old girl. Legally defended. She was a lawyer at that time. She knew he was guilty. And the 12-year-old was damaged for life. Physically damaged for life. She knew he was guilty and she giggled about it on tape. So that's what the American feminists are now fighting for to have at their helm, purely on the grounds that she's a woman. Look what we got with Maggie Thatcher. She was not on women's side. What have women ever done for me? She said. And Jo Brand, comically, because she's a comedian, said, given you the vote? Back to equality. Feminists got women the vote. And without the vote, although actually the vote is becoming completely meaningless for men and women, not only in this country but in every other Western civilization. See, politics and religion all on one tape. Whoops. Nothing will get in the way of this new world order, in my opinion. Although it may be suffering a setback or two. And as far as I can see, atheists are doing a great deal to fight it. Pat Condell, for example, Christopher Hitchens and Richard Dawkins, for example. They are not Satanists. They are not of any religion. It is a fight between good and evil, which, by the way, only afflicts human beings. And the reasons for that, I do have opinions about. It was a splitting headache. See how this sounds? Probably like a rant, and I don't care.